This is what they said about Skip Bayless.
Leaving FS1 and his refusal, right? His refusal to really work things out and work things out with the network in terms of having a farewell speech, and his anger towards FS1 for the friction that existed between himself and Shannon Sharp. Take a listen to what they had to say here.
Before I let you go, I want to get your thoughts on, Skip Bayless. His final day on Undisputed was last Friday. Steve, he did not say a farewell on air. He did not address his departure on air. My understanding is that the executives and the people at Fox wanted him to address his departure on air. He refused because he's angry at them, and he blames them for not negotiating peace between Skip and Shannon Sharp. He's now blaming the executives at Fox Sports rather than perhaps himself. And so he wouldn't address his departure on air. He put out a tweet shortly after leaving the air saying that, that was his final day and he's on to bigger and better things.
Say hello to the bad guy. Listen, Skip Bayless is going to do what Skip Bayless does. He is the villain. He understands he's the villain. Y'all treat him like the villain. He's going to be the villain. Skip Bayless is off of FS1. Undisputed is, from our understanding, is over in terms of the hoopla of it, the run. You know what I mean? He had a great run with Shannon Sharp. And shouts out to Keyshawn Johnson. Shouts out to Paul Pierce. But the show just didn't do the ratings that it was supposed to do. So now it's over. But let's not forget, we're talking about the guy who essentially started the debate shows. He is the king of the debate shows, whether y'all like it or not. And he is okay with being the villain. You know how the saying go. If you're the hero, you wait long enough, you get to see the hero become the villain. And that's exactly what he is. You know what I'm saying? And he's okay with that. Let him gracefully bow out. I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm not a Skip Bayless fan. I'm not a Skip Bayless fan. He always talking about LeBron. I feel like, he gives some obscene, outlandish takes, crazy takes that I know he don't believe. But I gotta be honest. I'm going to miss Skip on TV for a couple of reasons. Yes, I said it. I'm going to miss Skip on TV for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't see no other sports analyst that's willing to go as far as what Skip is willing to go. I don't see no other analyst doing that. I mean, Jason Whitlock is kind of like the villain, but I think it's from a more like disrespectful tone. I don't think he's trying to be the best. I just think he's trying to stir up whatever he want to stir up. No disrespect, but that's just what it is. Nick Wright is great. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like a lovable guy. You know what I mean? He gives some outlandish takes as well. Sometimes he's right. Most of the time he's not. But once again, I don't think that Nick Wright is the type of guy that's willing to go against everything for the nature of the show. And that's what Stephen A is. There are different styles of people, but Stephen A is willing to go against any and everything for the greatness of what he can do on a show. And that's the same thing that he was taught by Skip. Skip taught him that. Skip taught him how to go for the gusto. And just to be honest, man, I don't think there's going to be another person like Skip on TV. I think the people who despise him will learn to appreciate, his legendary status. They'll learn to appreciate what he's brought to the table. I mean, I'm not going to lie. He get on my nerves when I watch him, but I watched it because I wanted to see Shannon Sharp and these other news analysts, win those debates or even challenge him properly on those debates. So the fact that we don't have the villain, like, I don't know what these other sports analysts is going to do. You know what I mean? I mean, Keyshawn, he tries it. Every now and then he tries to go overboard, but it don't feel right. Paul Pierce, he be doing this thing, and I think they got a show together, if I'm not mistaken. They have a podcast together, which I think it will do phenomenal. But once again, y'all need the villain. Y'all need the villain. And just at the end, just to be honest, I feel like Skip, because they're talking about this might be his last run at TV. Like, he'll never be on TV again. He don't have to be on TV ever again. The man, like 60, 70 years old. Man, I made like $50 million on TV. He don't have to be on TV again. I would be okay with Skip Bayless just having a podcast and doing his podcast and probably just being a consultant for these networks. That's what he should do. He should be a consultant with these networks, because one thing that Skip knew how to do was find talent. He knew how to find talent. So find some talent, do your own podcast, just you by yourself. I think people still watch it. Probably not as much as they don't watch Undisputed, but now you get to go crazy. You get to, imagine this. Skip Bayless not regulated by the TV guidelines and rules. Imagine the things he's going to say. Imagine the takes he's going to really indulge in. I want to see that, low key. I want to see that. So I think he could just do it on his own. I don't think he's going to do like a whole like media group or whatnot, or a media company. But let him rock. Let him be out of his own, home or own little office, and let him get his takes off. People still gonna listen. His Twitter's still gonna be popping. There's still things to do. So, I mean, the villain is gone and everybody cheering, but I think for years to come, y'all gonna respect the work that he put in. You know what I'm saying? And I feel the same way about LeBron. The same way I feel about Skip, not in terms of like the person, because I like LeBron. I like LeBron. I don't too much care for Skip. But what I will say is the contributions that they've given to their respective professions is not matched. It's not matched. You know what I mean? So the same thing that I would say about Skip, I would say about LeBron. When they leave, you guys are going to miss the elements that they brought to the game. Skip Bayless to the sports media game, and LeBron James to the NBA. Straight up and down. So I want to know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Do you feel like Skip need to be back on TV? Do you feel like Skip just need to have a podcast? Like, what type of medium would you like Skip Bayless to be on for you to watch him? What type of show would you want to see? What type of podcast would you want to see? Talk to me in the comments, man. Like and subscribe. I'm going to be following, this whole Skip Bayless thing, because I want to see what he really do. I want to see if he go crazy. I want to see if he creates another dope idea that people want to take and follow, because that's exactly what they did with the debate show. He started the debate shows. Now everybody getting paid to get millions off of debate shows. So although I don't rock with Skip Bayless, show him some damn respect. All right, like and subscribe, and let's talk about it, man. Workload.